Good morning, guys. It's day 38. 38. And I'm feeling great. I'm actually off to have coffee with the guy that we saw playing in the food court the other night, Carl Wockner. He's a great performer, and I did a story about him saying people should support him. And he replied to it and said, hey man, thanks a lot, appreciate it. So I'm gonna go meet him for coffee. That's what it's about. When you get to a new city, putting yourself out there, reaching out to people, trying to plug yourself into the community somehow. So that's where we're going. Wonder if Carl is cool with filming. I'm sure he would be, but we'll see. The next shot could be a shot of Carl.
Hey! I just had coffee. I'm Carl Wockner. I've been here for 8 years. I know everything there is to know about Nashville.
A lot of great murals around Nashville, hey?
There is. Everywhere. Oh, it's a really good one that's just got love everywhere. I think you gotta
Find that one.
gotta be love around that.
Cheddar! Yeah! What's up, Cheddar? So happy.
He's always happy. But yeah, there's a tiny little fuzzy golden retriever puppy right now.
Well, that was a great catch up with Carl. It was nice to actually meet another Aussie in town, someone who's been here for a bit longer than us and knows his way around, knows some of the tips and tricks of being in Nashville. But it's pretty cool. I mean, I just randomly walked into a food court the other day and saw this guy playing. I did a story about him. He reached out to me saying, thanks for doing the story. And then we caught up for coffee and now I've got a new friend in Nashville. It's awesome. We've just received these samples of playing cards. We want to be able to have our own range of playing cards or collectible cards with the new album. And this company's just sent through some samples. What do you guys think? Is that a cool idea? So we'd have like different collectible cards with the whole like album aesthetic and the theme. And there might be like a George card, an Amy card, an Emma card, maybe some single artworks. But yeah, I'm curious as to what you guys think about that. Could be a fun little thing to sell at shows or to put in with a special album package. But yeah, let me know what you think. All right, I think it's finally time that I get my hair situation under control. And I think this is the company. I walked past them the other day and I'm gonna try and book in.
Thanks for holding. Our front desk coordinators are currently assisting another guest. No problem.
Take me back to the
Click
hold
on the Book
music.
Now tab and you'll be...
I'm just trying to get my hair done.
Local Honey 8th Avenue, how can I help you?
Okay, perfect. Let's do 1 o'clock. George Shepard. See how I put on an accent for George Shepard? It's because they can't understand me when I say George Shepard. George, you gotta pronounce the R. Sheppard. I'm booked in for a haircut. I'm gonna finally get this sorted because it is in very, very dire need. But now I'm actually really excited because the next thing on my to-do list is to head down to the Apple store and try out the Vision Pro. My appointment was today, so I'm gonna go down and actually give it a proper demo. All right, I'm briskly walking down to the Apple store again for my appointment. I'm actually low-key very excited. It's like every so often, yeah, there he is. Don't know who he is, but he's very excitable. Taxi drivers probably thought I wanted a lift. But yeah, I'm about to do a very new thing. Something I haven't experienced before. Spatial computing, let's go. Little skate park here. Wonder if I'd be accepted into the crew. Okay, Apple, second time lucky. Let's see what you got. So you're going to be able to see what I see on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Exactly. So to zoom in, you're going to pinch both your fingers together and go like that. Okay. And then to zoom out, same thing. And
Cool.
back out. Remember, I'll have this off to your side.
Okay.
Awesome. So it should feel balanced. Does it currently feel balanced?
Yeah, feels pretty good.
Cool. So now we're going to set up your hands. Go ahead and have your hands placed out like that. Cool. So the hands part is great. Now we're going to set up Apple Vision Pro for your eyes. So
Okay, look at
you're
the
going
dot
to
and
see
tap
a sequence of dots and then just tap your fingers together. Just to point out as well, you don't necessarily have to have your hands all the way out here. You can have them at a neutral position on the table like this,
Oh, yeah.
or on your lap. However you like, whatever's comfortable for you.
Oh my God. That's already cool. Even the setup is fun.
So remember, you're going to use both your hands
Yep.
to pinch in and then zoom in.
Wow. Some rhinoceros just in the field. Yeah, okay. Well, that was fucking incredible. I have thoughts about it. I'm definitely not going to buy it. I can't afford it. And I wouldn't recommend anyone else buy it unless you've got like $5,000 play money. But I would say that by iteration 3 or maybe 4, when it's like a pair of glasses that sit on your face, that was a glimpse into the future right there. Being able to walk around and have spatial computing, that's what they're calling it. And I think it's a game changer. Invest in Apple.
Thanks for coming out to the Plaza Party. We'll do it again tomorrow night as well.
Drake is playing tonight here in Nashville. It's the line, look at him, all ready to catch a glimpse of old Drake. Just a couple of buses. Look at this. Quite a hefty operation. Burn those calories, boys and girls. So we've got the Taylor Swift Education Center. Is that like a music school that she's sponsoring, or is this where you go to learn everything there is to learn about Taylor Swift? Like, for example, if I was like, hey, who sings that Shake It Off song? You could say, bro, you need to go to the Taylor Swift Education Center. It's like, who's Taylor Swift dating these days? Bro, you need to go to the Taylor Swift Education Center. Because I saw that Harvard is actually making a course on Taylor Swift and her impact on the economy. Like, that's pretty wild. Imagine mastering in Taylor Swift. This is Tasia. He's one of our neighbors. He's such an honest, genuine, lovely guy. He cooks amazing food. And he's one of our neighbors here at Sobro.
Love you guys.
All right, now that I'm back home, I figured I'd just talk about my experience with the Apple Vision Pro and what I think it means for the future. And firstly, I mean, holy shit, it was something that I was expecting to enjoy. I knew that I was going in there about to have a pretty mind-blowing experience, but even so, it was way better than I could have ever imagined. The gesturing and the accuracy when you pinch and scroll something, and watching how nuanced it was. Now, I've had quite a bit of experience with virtual reality headsets. I've had the Meta Quest, I've had the PSVR. VR's not a new thing to me, but this was something different. Well, they're not even calling it VR, they're calling it spatial computing, which is essentially taking the space that you're in and adding to it. So being able to have windows pop up in your own space, leaving them there, you'd be able to put a shopping list on the fridge, which is just there permanently. So when you walk into the kitchen, you see it. And I think that's really where this device is a game changer. You're still existing in the room, but it's adding things to the room. And you've obviously got the little dial, which can bring you in and out of immersion. But the fact that you're in the room and that you're not disconnected from the other people in the room with you, you can still talk to everybody, you can see them. It's going to change the game big time. I reckon it's obviously this first iteration. I probably wouldn't recommend going out and buying it because A, it's ridiculously expensive, and B, it's the worst version of this product that they'll ever be. But I reckon by iteration 3, 4, maybe, when it's just a pair of glasses that you wear on your face, that's going to be a really interesting time to be alive. If people are walking on the street now with them on, you can imagine when they're just a pair of glasses, everybody's going to have them. And do you remember when Apple first released the AirPods? They had the long sort of bit on them and everyone was like, who's going to wear those? And lo and behold, a year later, it became a bit of a status symbol almost. And Apple's really good at that. And they always put the user experience first. They always focus on intuitive interface, and they always focus on aesthetic and making it feel and look incredible. So that's what they've really gone all in on. And the person who's walking down the street looking like an idiot doesn't care that he looks like an idiot because of what he's experiencing. And it's so much more profound than what it looks like from the outside. The resolution was incredible. It was all crisp. The hand gestures were so nuanced and very delicate. It could tell exactly where I wanted to go. And the eye tracking was just, yeah. Again, I feel like this product will be changing the world in the future. For a musical artist, imagine being able to walk around with a constant billboard on your head and music playing so that you're walking past people and they go, oh yeah, cool, that's Shepherd. And they can hear the music as I walk past. Things like that, which I imagine will become more and more prevalent in our society in the future. It's going to be an interesting time, and no matter how you feel about it, it's coming. But all in all, such a wonderful experience. It's very rare that you get to have those experiences where it's something that is state of the art and brand new. You've never experienced it before. So I'm really glad I got to do that. But anyway, guys, that's about all from me this evening. Thanks for tuning in, watching me try that for the first time. Appreciate you guys. And as always, see you tomorrow.